Take a deep breath and join me for tonight's gentle tale. Azalea and Iris, a tale of courage. This story is about a young girl named Azalea, who, with unwavering determination, helps a stranded baby whale named Iris return to the ocean, to have courage and friendship. Once upon a time in a small coastal village, lived a young girl named Azalea. Azalea was known for her kind heart and her love for the ocean. Every morning, she would run to the shore to watch the waves dance under the rising sun. One day, while exploring a hidden cove, she stumbled upon a stranded baby whale. The whale, named Iris, was as blue as the midnight sea and had eyes that sparkled like the stars. Determined to help Iris, Azalea spent hours pouring buckets of water over the whale to keep it wet. Despite the villagers' doubt, Azalea's determination never wavered. She spoke to Iris softly, promising that she would not abandon her. As night fell, Azalea built a small fire to keep them warm and continued her vigil. The village healer, seeing her perseverance, offered a solution. They needed to wait for high tide to help Iris back to the ocean. As the stars began to fade, the high tide rolled in, and with the help of the villagers, Azalea guided Iris back into the water. Iris sang a melody of gratitude, her voice echoing through the bay. The next morning, the villagers gathered to honor Azalea's bravery. Iris, now safe and strong, returned to the bay every day to greet her friend. Azalea and Iris proved that courage and determination could overcome any obstacle, reminding everyone that even the smallest actions could make a big difference. And so Azalea and Iris's friendship became a legend of the village, inspiring tales of kindness and bravery for generations to come. The next story awaits, Calm and Kind. The Resilient Journey of Euphorbia and Bluebonnet. This story is about the journey of resilience undertaken by a young girl named Euphorbia and her beetle friend Bluebonnet in rebuilding their village after a devastating storm. Euphorbia, a young girl with a heart full of dreams, lives in a quaint village surrounded by fields of vibrant flowers. Among the blossoms lived a small beetle called Bluebonnet, who wore a shimmering coat of iridescent blue. Euphorbia and Bluebonnet had been friends for as long as they could remember, sharing countless adventures under the watchful eye of the sun and the moon. One day, a terrible storm swept through the village, uprooting trees and flattening the flower fields. The once colorful landscape was now a sea of broken petals and twisted stems. Despite the devastation, Euphorbia and Bluebonnet knew they had to be strong. "We must rebuild our home," Euphorbia said with determination glinting in her eyes. Bluebonnet nodded in agreement, his tiny wings fluttering with resolve. They set to work immediately, collecting seeds from the remnants of the flowers. Together, they planted each seed with care, hoping the valley would one day return to its former glory. The days turned into weeks and weeks into months. The rebuilding process was slow and arduous. But Euphorbia sang songs of hope, and Bluebonnet hummed along, their spirits intertwined in a dance of resilience. Gradually, the seeds began to sprout, and young buds poked their heads through the soil. The vibrant fields started to return, painting the landscape with swathes of reds, yellows, and purples. With each new bloom, the villagers' spirits lifted. Euphorbia and Bluebonnet's unwavering determination had sparked a wave of renewal and hope. In their darkest times, they found the strength within themselves to rebuild and inspire others. As the last flower bloomed, Euphorbia looked around at the restored valley and smiled. "We did it, Bluebonnet," she said softly. The beetle landed on her shoulder, his wings glistening in the sunlight. "Yes, we did," Bluebonnet replied with a small but proud chirp. And so, the village thrived once more, its beauty renewed by the resilience of a young girl and her tiny, brave friend. They knew that no matter what life threw at them, they would always face it together. Let's drift softly into the next tale. The warmth of friendship. This story is about the beautiful friendship and warmth shared between a kind human named Bridge and a water elemental named Sweet Pea as they navigate the challenges of winter together. Once upon a time, in a lush valley where the emerald green mountains kissed the sky, there lived a kind-hearted human named Bridge. He had eyes that sparkled like the early morning dew, and a smile that could melt the coldest of hearts. One evening, as the setting sun painted the sky with hues of pink and gold, Bridge ventured to the tranquil shores of a crystal-clear lake. There he met a water elemental named Sweet Pea, whose body shimmered like liquid moonlight. Sweet Pea was as curious as a morning breeze, and her laughter was like the tinkling of 1,000 tiny silver bells. Despite their differences, Bridge and Sweet Pea became fast friends. They spent countless days together, sharing stories, dreams, and adventures. As autumn approached, the valley grew cold. Frost glazed the leaves, and the lake's surface turned frigid. Bridge, with his warm smile and kind heart, found new ways to keep their spirits high. He built fires that danced like living creatures and cried blessed warm blankets from the softest wool. Sweet Pea, in turn, showed Bridge the hidden hot springs that bubbled beneath the lake's surface. She taught him to see the beauty in the cold as steam rose to create ephemeral patterns in the air. One day, a fierce blizzard trapped Bridge and Sweet Pea far from their homes. The winds howled like wild beasts and snow fell so thick that the world seemed cloaked in white. Bridge's strength began to waver, but Sweet Pea held him close, her watery form wrapping round him with a warmth that defied the cold. As they huddled together, Bridge whispered tales of summer sun, and Sweet Pea sang songs of the lake's eternal depths. In that moment, they realized the true essence of warmth. It wasn't just physical heat but the comfort and love they gave one another. When the storm finally passed, Bridge and Sweet Pea emerged into a world transformed by the sparkling snow. Though the air was crisp, the warmth of their friendship burned brighter than ever. They returned to their valley, grateful for the cold that had taught them the profound beauty of warmth and companionship. From that day forward, whenever the chill of winter set in, Bridge and Sweet Pea would sit by the crackling fire, sharing stories and basking in the glow of their friendship. And so, the warmth that flowed between them never faded, for it was a light born of true love and unwavering companionship. Another story awaits to bring you rest. Salvia and Muck's journey over the hills. This story is about a kind-hearted girl named Salvia, who helps a toad named Muck find his way back to his family across the hills, forming an unbreakable bond of friendship along the way. Salvia was a kind-hearted girl who lived in a small village nestled between lush hills. One day, she found a small toad named Muck in her garden, looking lost and forlorn. Muck explained that he was trying to find his way back to his family, who lived beyond the highest hill. Salvia, feeling empathetic and adventurous, offered to help him on his journey. They set off early in the morning, with the golden rays of the sun gently illuminating their path. As they climbed the first hill, they encountered a blooming meadow, filled with vibrant wildflowers. Muck was particularly fascinated by the colorful petals, and Salvia picked a few to keep as mementos. The next hill was steeper, and the path was strewn with pebbles that looked like scattered stars against the earth. Salvia and Muck, however, encouraged each other with every step, their bond growing stronger. By the time they reached the top of the third hill, the view was breathtaking. Valleys and rivers sprawl endlessly beneath the brilliant sky. They paused to rest and watched the clouds drift lazily, taking the shapes of their dreams. Finally, after many joyful and challenging climbs, they reached the highest hill at sunset. There, Mock's family awaited, their faces lighting up with joy and relief. Salvia and Muck bid each other a heartfelt farewell, embracing the memories of their shared journey. Fook's family invited Salvia to visit anytime, and she promised she would. As she descended the hill back to her village, she felt a deep sense of fulfillment and a lasting friendship that would inspire her for the rest of her life. Sleep tight, and may your night be full of peace.